In the wise words of Bruce Buffer, it's time! Welcome to the CSBA on Thursday night. I am Dalton, joined by Rusty. Rusty, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. Big East playoff basketball. You gotta love these times. That's why I watch it.
Cincinnati already coming out swinging, Rusty. This is going to be a great matchup. Georgetown, obviously one of the perennial teams in the league, one of the two undefeated teams left in the CSBA, a grand 8-0 throughout the regular season. This is obviously their first matchup in the Big East tournament, going up against Cincinnati, who just came off a very impressive win against Villanova, 103-61. Rusty, can you break down these two teams a little bit for me?
Oh, yeah, Georgetown. You can't sing their praises enough. 8-0, one of two teams in the whole league to do that. And their second time ever in doing that. It's a nice three-pointer from Fox.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
5-0 lead.
Yeah, quick 5-0 lead. I see why is Georgetown away. Georgetown's not away. Cincinnati, the jerseys, the away jerseys for Cincinnati, the black on blue just did not mesh well. So for the appearance and aesthetic of the game, we had to switch over to the white for Cincinnati. But Georgetown is home, obviously the 1 seed. Oh my goodness, Taco Mario with the missed dunk. That definitely would have opened the little bit for Cincinnati. But yeah, just to clear the confusion up about the uniforms.
All good. I mean, because they're out there, right? We got a game, but Cincinnati coming off a big win against Villanova, I think is a good confidence booster. My goodness, another 3-pointer. Now let me talk.
quick fire back there from Georgetown. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, this team is extremely deep and versatile. Georgetown obviously boasting that number 1 seed. Oh my goodness, speaking of ones, how about an and one for Cincinnati? A tough take to the basket, nice finish through the contact. He's gonna go to the line for one more. Logan Fox on that drive,
and Fox was a huge part of that win the other night. We talked about this with, I called Cincinnati's last game. We talked about having that first game. If you come out and you're on fire like that, it may be a better advantage to have that momentum coming into this game than having a bye week or a bye game like Georgetown did.
Yeah, Georgetown obviously won their way into a bye, but Cincinnati had to play that 5 seed Villanova and beat them down pretty badly. So, got their legs working a little bit earlier than Georgetown may have at game speed. And it's paying off early here. Quick 8-5 lead. This guy here, though, Dustin Sparrow, working on Taco Mario, is going to just shoot the hook shot over him. That's one of the guys to watch for. Georgetown obviously gets it done the most points-wise and rebounds-wise for the team. 8.6 points per game, which is actually tied for second in the entire league at that points per game level.
Yeah, Sparrow's in Player of the Year conversation easily. He's been fantastic. Shout out to Coach Iron Man for unlocking that potential within him.
Right on cue, he's able to rotate late. He realizes that the shot clock, there's only going to be room for one shot, so gives up the potential for a pass and rotates well in time to get that block and cause the shot clock violation.
Oh, yeah. And interesting story. I spoke with both coaches, and Coach Murphy did say that the whole team ate tacos to help embody what they plan to do tonight against star Taco Mario.
Yeah,
Taco
Mario, that is it's a little funny tidbit that you should mention. Taco Mario, obviously the guy for Cincinnati. Kane Elliott's actually going to be leading the team in points per game at 13. But Taco Mario flirting with a double-double on the season, 12.3 points per game, and just under 10 rebounds at 9.8.
Oh.
Nice block there, snatch from Fowler. Cincinnati in transition.
Fowler is getting the start today. I think a lot of that speaks to just his experience. He's a championship winner at Michigan his sophomore year, I believe. So, and he's a senior now, so definitely gonna lean on him to those big plays as he runs to the bench.
Yeah, mentioning champions, this Georgetown team did cut down the nets in season 4, so they they're not new to championship atmosphere.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Both of their champions, returning players from that team, are off the bench, and Farmer and Medici.
Well, at
interesting test match going on.
At the first time out, we'll take a look at the players to watch for the game. Farmer is a name you mentioned, also a name that the commish obviously really likes. He is the commission's player to watch for the game. We'll get to that at the timeout. But Wade with the easy mismatch here. Looking like Caillou down there. Going to rise up easily. Nice layup.
Yeah, I was worried he didn't just go straight up with it, but when you're that tall and got that big of a mismatch, you don't really need the pump fake.
Here is your guy here, Farmer. Kicks over to Murphy. Back over to the other Murphy. Little Murphy on Murphy connection there. Kicks down to Hemlock in the lane. This team is extremely deep, man. Every name that I'm saying, they all could take over the game at any point in time.
And already some interesting rotations out there as Murphy didn't go to the bench. So clearly they like to play Farmer at point guard, but he's at his actual shooting guard spot.
Well, that graphic you just saw looks scoreless over the last 2.5 minutes. It's Georgetown. It's a little rough start for them, but definitely we're going to go into the break, though, taking a quick look at the players to watch. We mentioned the name already, Taco Mario, name to watch for Cincinnati. 12.3 points per game, 9.8 rebounds is what we mentioned. And David Farmer, also for Georgetown, coming in at 10.6 points per game, 2.8 rebounds and 4.5 assists.
Yeah, and Taco Mario is the leader for the Cincinnati squad, transferred in from Oregon State with a couple others. I spoke with him before the game. He said, the season hasn't gone the way they wanted, but they can have an opportunity here to turn things around. And they lost to Georgetown 101 to 74, I believe.
72.
They don't plan on having that. Yeah, they don't plan on letting that happen again.
Yeah, there was a very mismatched last game that these two shared. Their only matchup in team history, by the way. So Georgetown taking that 1-0. And speaking of Cincinnati, Kane Elliott with his first points, I believe, on the night on that mid-range jump shot.
And Cincinnati bringing two of their packed players off the bench as well. Again, just to that mismatch. Elliott mentioned their leading scorer, then Guy Vance, a senior, who's had a lot of matchups against Georgetown. Spoke with him before the game, but I can't repeat what he said on air.
We're going to have an illegal screen. Rare that you see the off-ball fouls called, especially offensively. This is going to be on Cincinnati. It's going to be a team turnover. Going to give Georgetown another possession.
Gotta make sure that doesn't happen. Cincinnati, they can't have turnovers and silly mistakes like that. Want to pull out a win.
Saw Kimball Leathers knock down his last shot. This one good, too. This is a guy also averaging double figures for Georgetown.
Yeah, a pretty good get in this recruiting class. An underrated freshman player, I'd say. Doesn't seem like too many people talk about his impact for this Hoya squad.
Was coming into this one early with an impact. Knocks down back-to-back shots. Kane Elliott finds his way into the lane. Kicks out the way. Back out to Gabruski. He's going to have 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Right over Kimba. It's going to be blocked, though. Nice rotation. The rotation defense late in the shot clock for Georgetown has been impressive early. Farmer over to Medici, a guy that you mentioned, and he's going to knock down his layup.
I mean, championships. It has the two championship players past each other. Two seniors on this Hoya squad and tying the game up.
Yeah, Mario Medici averaging just under 8 points a game and 8 rebounds a game. So a nice little 8 and 8 there from him. It's going to be Georgetown on the comeback to tie this game heading into the timeout. If you are just now joining us, welcome. We do have a 4-game slate tonight. Obviously, this is the first Big East matchup of the night. We got another one coming up after this, Marquette and Pitt. That should shake up to be a barn burner tonight for sure.
Yeah, well, let's hope.
Oh, my goodness. Ricky Vance from behind, just snatching that block out of the air before he even had a chance. Kicks his shot over to Wade. Oh, my goodness, and another block.
I gotcha.
And now on the other side we have an alley-oop. Oh my goodness, this is a ridiculously fast game. 2 blocks leading to an alley-oop.
Fast-paced, high energy. Ricky Vance, the ball against Aspen Hemlock. There's a size difference, but a nice pass there to Wade.
Yeah, nice find there to Wade. I mean, these buckets are just coming plentiful. I know it's just 18 to 18, a little low scoring. I'd say pretty average. Hemlock gonna try one.
Oh my.
first team to break the 20 mark, 20-18 Georgetown lead. But we're seeing a lot of shots. We haven't seen a lot of threes though. I believe we haven't even seen one, have we?
Maybe one or two. I don't know if we have any.
I don't think we have. Kane Elliott able to find his shot down low, tied at 20. I think it's literally just been 10 two-pointers each. No free throws. Yeah. Oh no, Logan Fox had one free throw. That is right. Farmer history, no good on that one. Wade come down with a rebound. Cincinnati will have a chance at one more shot here, at least. Should see them dribble the ball down.
Vance very close, trying to get a backcourt.
Yeah, he is trying to force that turnover. It's going to blow right by him, though. 3 seconds left. You're going to have to force one up. This is not the look that you wanted. Going to be a half-court heave. No good right off the backboard. And we're going to be tied, knotted at 20 at the end of the first quarter. Take a quick shout-out to everybody in the chat. I see all 50 of you right now. Real Cristerio, TD Sav, Sports Dude, Katie Murphy, Super Gremlin, Rylock. Shout-out my boy Rylock. And David for Wear Force Media, shout out for you for the sub as well. Saw that at the beginning of the stream. So appreciate everybody coming in, tuning in tonight. For sure should be a healthy night of hoops.
Absolutely appreciate everyone being here. What a matchup so far. I'm glad Cincinnati came to play. Seeing all the stars. And they're going to need it. If Ricky Vance can play in prime form like he did last night, and so far he's great. He's a great playmaker, and we've seen that on display.
Yeah, this team, obviously, if you win, you go to that final round in the Big East championship. And if you're going to want to beat a team to get there, this is the team you're going to want to beat if you're Cincinnati.
Absolutely. And talk a little bit about seeding for March Madness. Is where will Cincinnati be? Are they a 4 or 5 seed? Depending on how this game turns out, they could really skyrocket themselves up, especially if they get a win.
Yeah, if they win the conference, we'll definitely be in conversations of maybe a top seed for them. Not getting too ahead of ourselves though, just merely speculating as casters.
Yeah, and Georgetown's, they're one team with North Carolina will be battling for that number 1 seed, but of course they both got a shout, being undefeated if they want it. So a competitive league, anything can happen. We're here for it.
Dustin Sparrow's trip at the line is going to result in 2 points. The first 2 points of the second quarter for either team. Georgetown going to maintain that 2-point lead here. Cincinnati looking to come back on their own trip. Oh, feed over to Taco Mario is going to just, I don't even know what, glide right past Dustin Sparrow. He's trying to go for the charge, but skillfully avoided that charge and results in 2 points.
Sparrow doesn't need to do that. I know Mario's a bit bigger than him, but Sparrow's a very, very capable defender. But I do like the matchup there. I would like to see them go to Mario a bit more.
Fowler kicks down to Starts just amongst all the trees down low. Kicks over to Taco. He's going to try another drive. It's going to be a tough finish at the rim for Taco Mario.
Wow. Taking it off the dribble. Showing a little bit of a skill set there for the big man, and after Medici, and these Georgetown lineups are pretty interesting. Medici and Sparrow both out there now.
Yeah, we mentioned it. I mean, they could really throw up anybody that they want. Throw out anybody they want there. It's going to be a nice alley-oop from Kimball Leathers over to Medici.
I was just thinking, they don't have any other usual point guards than Murky or Farmer, but Leathers doing just fine.
Yeah, Leathers said, I got you. Don't even worry about that. Kane Elliott with another flush of his own.
Georgetown's struggling on these pick and rolls, and Cincinnati's done a great job at cutting and passing.
Looks like a very old school type game. Medici had that 3, did not take it. He's rocking those old school Converse as well. Quackenbush is going to try one. No good on that one. Still searching for the first 3 of the night. And it's going to be a loose ball foul on Dustin Sparrow.
Yeah, just unnecessary, but one foul, so, do that again. Might even be just to get subs out. I don't know.
It seems like a frustration foul, if you want to call it that, but
could be.
We mentioned the Big East game after this one, but I want to talk about the SEC matchups later tonight as Starks tries his first 3 of the corner. That's going to be good. So the first 3 finally connecting for either team here tonight comes late into the second quarter, halfway into the second quarter, rather. But the SEC matchups later tonight, number 5 LSU taking on number 1 Tennessee. And number 3 Kentucky taking on number 2 Florida as the final game of the night. Do you have any dogs in either of those fights?
Not particularly. SEC is going to be a fun time. Those matchups are always great. You know, I do actually have a dog. I got a cat in that fight. Kentucky.
You got a cat in the fight.
Blue, former Wildcat here, so.
Got you. Yeah, Kentucky looks really good. Obviously going up against a tough Florida team, but it's a nice find from Dustin Sparrows. He's back onto the board. Easy 2 there for him.
Be a great slate of games all around. It would be a binge 4 hours straight of CSB action.
It's going to be a great slate of hoops tonight. Logan Fox trying to get his offensive going. Lost the ball, but got it right back, and it just led to a wide open little runner right there at the rim. It's going to be good. Cincinnati.
It's funny. Lee is a very good defender, and he almost got it. I'm just picking that off.
Katie Murphy throwing that ball away and starts the little guy jumping as high as he can. Standing at 5'9", but it doesn't matter. Heart over height. That is a nice dunk there.
I love that, too. They started him. I don't think they normally start him. Usually Alexander's their point guard, but good move so far. He's been playing great.
I see Katie in the chat saying Katie is due a turnover a game. Well, there it is. Hopefully the last one. More Lee's going to try a 3. No good. Fowler with that rebound. They'll push and transition. Starks here again. Just came off that dunk. Going to slow things down here, though. Set things up. Taco Mario coming with a screen and roll. He's going to screen and pop, actually. Starks left of Finn for his own. Has 2 guys underneath. Late to get it to him. Fowler's going to try corner 3. That's going to be no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Long rebound.
Wow, uncharacteristic of Georgetown not to grab that. Big team, they always get these rebounds.
Fox is going to open himself up. No good. Fowler with another offensive rebound. 2 in 1 possession. No good at the rim. Dustin Sparrow is going to have his board there. More Lee just missed that 3. Nice little pass over to Ware. Contested layup is good. Back to a 3-point lead.
Oh, shout out to Ware. You know, I give him a lot of trash talk in the chat, but went through there. 4 points on the day.
Going into the timeout, Cincinnati holds a 3-point lead. Let me see some hype in the chat, man. This is a huge game. Cincinnati going after that last win, 4-5 on the season. 3-3 in conference play, and obviously Georgetown has yet to find the lost column.
Yeah, I love Cincinnati's attack right now, and everyone's stepping out of bounds. Yeah, Ricky Vance. Oh,
mental lapse there out of the inbound pass is going to cause a turnover. Georgetown back with possession.
Yeah, hate to see that from the former Player of the Year candidate Ricky Vance. Just gotta keep your feet in bounds. Gotta play a little bit of wide receiver.
Murphy's going to try his isolation over Logan Fox. Maybe set things up now. David Farmer clawing for the ball. Going to try and get the ball down to the low post. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. Taking too long to set up. Late in the shot clock now. 3 seconds. Murphy's going to have to force one up. That's good, though.
Wow.
Georgetown knocked down their first 3.
It seemed like they're all confused on what to do. Then just a good pass from Farmer to Murphy. He just felt it and pulled it, and it went in.
And nice 3 there from Eddie Murphy. Nice alley-oop attempt's going to be disrupted. Oh, my goodness. Nice rejection, too, at the rim. This game's full
Ricky,
of
get down.
Ricky was hanging on the rim. He didn't want to, come down and hurt his ankle or anything like that.
Yeah, but almost messed up the shot.
Where was the easiest mismatch of his life down there in the lane.
I found some the prospect out of Yugoslavia. Came into the season 6'7", but had a mid-season growth spurt. I believe he's 6'10" or 6'11" now.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Ricky Vance is going to try a 3, and he's going to make one, too. Ricky Vance, a guy averaging just under 11 points a game, adds 3 more to his scoring column.
And scored 20 last game, and Ricky Vance is, like I said, former Player of the Year. He can be forced to really carry Cincinnati into a win.
Ricky Vance is also part of the Elite 100 club here tonight. One of the 8 players in this game, actually, 4 for Cincinnati, 4 for Georgetown. More on that later. But I want to mention it now, that way not mention it at the free throw line, so I can't be called cursed.
Oh, was that a teaser?
A little teaser, just a little teaser for sure. Another turnover, though, is going to open Farmer's lane, and that's going to be good. Georgetown back in the lead. Just a seesaw effect here early in the first half. Everything you would hope for it to be in a Big East semis.
Yeah, and I can't decide if that's good or bad for Cincinnati. I think They don't want to trade baskets necessarily, but they're still in this game.
Oh yeah,
It's important for them.
yeah. Both teams obviously well suited to go the longest they can, to go to the distance rather. In this game, not Ricky Fox, Logan Fox, losing that ball. Eddie Murphy on the with the quick hands there is going to force a shot clock violation before they could get the jump ball. Georgetown ball.
And Fox having a tough night. He knows as he goes to the bench, but usually pretty solid player. Just turnovers there, just last thing since he needs.
Medici's going to go to the line. And more on him after these free throw attempts. I mentioned the 100 Club.
Boy.
We'll see what happens after these two free throws here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one up and good for Medici.
Yeah. That former champion out of Italy. One of the 2 Medici twins. The 2 Marios in this game.
Mm-hmm. It is true. Medici, perfect from the trip there and still perfect on the season. He will extend his streak to 12 for 12 on the season. One of the 4 guys for Georgetown, one of the Hoyas that are perfect from the line on this season.
Oh.
Try to get... I'm choking on my spit. Hold on.
Oh! And dunk by Leathers. They steal in transition.
Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. I was choking. I was trying to get my words out, but...
Oh, man, you good?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Swallowing and talking at the same time, pause, is not the best. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness.
Got you if you need a second.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right, Elliott with the shot. No good, but Vance unable to get him. But DJ just grabbing the rebound from behind. And Leathers pulling up. Nice transition to Farmer. He's fouled in. Why? He goes down. Oh, my goodness.
The teabag.
What?
Teabag coming out from Dabruski. Was not too big of a fan of that call. Thanks for filling in for a second.
Yeah, we definitely need a screenshot of that.
That was definitely personal.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, that happened. 7-point game all of a sudden for Georgetown. Farmer looking to make it 8.
He does make it an 8-point lead, and he is now perfect from the line. Or he remains perfect from the line on the season. 6 for 6 for him. So two players that we've just seen part of the 100 Club for this team extend their leads. Ricky Vance is going to try a 3. That's going to be no good. He knocked down one earlier from the corner. No good on that one. Kimball Leathers in transition. Farm is going to pull up from the free throw line where he just knocked down one. That's going to be good for 2 more. 10-point lead for Georgetown out of nowhere.
Disheartening for Cincinnati. Just offense just came to a halt.
Another shot here at the buzzer. Oh. That's going to be good.
Tricky Ricky.
Ricky Vance at the buzzer. It's good right at the buzzer though, going into the half. No longer making it bringing the lead back down to single digits is what I'm trying to say. But please, Rusty, break it down. What did you see in the first half?
I mean, it was such a competitive, tight matchup. Neither team really getting an edge. Cincinnati doing a great job pick and roll. Georgetown just doing what they do, scoring. Not at will. Cincinnati's brought some defense, but definitely good from Farmer, from others. At the end there, Cincinnati just kept turning over the ball and couldn't get shots off and bad shots, and then Georgetown just killed them on transitions. How they got a 8-point lead here, but pretty solid game so far for both teams. I'm impressed with Cincinnati, and I'm of course very impressed with Georgetown. It's a tight game, and they just explode for 10 points.
Taking a look at the halftime report, Georgetown shooting better percentage-wise, and a pretty even game though. 10 points from David Farmer going into the half.
Yeah, and he's one of their seniors. Definitely want to rely on him, especially if this game comes down to the wire.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Coming out of the halftime break, heading into the second half. Just want to take another quick shout out to all the viewers. Without y'all, it would not be possible. So, thanks for joining and thanks for participating, like always.
Farmer was chilling on the bench. The iconic looks. He'll be off to the NBA. Interesting where a guy like him would be valued.
Yeah, I mean, that's a guy that's like a true leader, too. That's a guy that's, just a good locker room. If nothing else, he's a good locker room presence, too.
Oh, yeah.
But a hell of a
He's also
basketball
got
player. Yeah,
sharp shooting ability.
he just so happens to be a good basketball player, too,
Right.
Star is going to try a layup. No good there. Alexander with a little up and under. No good. Gets his own board, but gets it taken away from where? Out to Sparrow. He's going to try one to Mario. No, sir.
High-paced energy right out of the gates for both teams. Both teams fired up, trying to extend their leads or come back.
Yeah, a little too much dip on your chip there. Mario takes that away. I think the rebounding difference was 17-9 already. Georgetown comes up with the steal, but runs out of bounds. It's going to be Cincinnati ball again.
And Cincinnati's a smaller team. I know they got Taco at 7'1" and 7'6" Wade, but after that, they don't have any 7-footers. Well, I don't have heights in front of me, but they're a short team. Both their power forwards are 6'7", so Starks is 5'9".
Yeah, Stark. I mean, but he can get up there, as you've seen. Fox close to stepping out, but he throws the ball away anyway. Nice perception there from Dustin Sparrow. Just cuts that passing lane off.
On play 50 or something on the football team.
That would have been a big 6 for sure. Katie Murphy down to Dustin Sparrow. He gets pushed out of the lane, but doesn't matter. The nice fall away jump shot. 10 turnovers for Cincinnati. Oh my goodness.
Wow. And that's the game there. If Cincinnati wants to have a chance, they got to stop doing that.
Yeah, they have to limit those.
Simple plays like offensive fouls, like illegal screens, and just passing it out of bounds. It's dumb stuff.
Dustin Sparrow off the pass from Katie Murphy. That's going to be a nice connection. We've seen that connection all season long. Still here tonight. You mentioned something, and I was going to say something, and now I forget. Oh, that missed layup down on the other end may as well have been a turnover as well. I mean, smoking a layup like that was a really good look at the rim. Just unable to convert, though. Georgetown's lead up to the highest has been all night, 12.
And of course, Ware's got to point out it's Georgetown's defense. And it is. Georgetown's an elite defense, and they force turnovers, but legal screens aren't the defense, and just passing it right out of bounds isn't the defense either. Where?
Yeah, well, we saw one illegal screen and we saw one inbound mishap, but they did have those 2 shot clock violations forced in the first half, so those are 2 of the turnovers for sure, and then a couple errant passes that led to steals. Mario thinking about pulling the 3, certainly has the space to do it, but elects not to. Kicks out the Fox, top of the key. He's going to try his isolation play. Over to Alexander. Another late shot clock opportunity here. He's going to have to force one up over Dustin Sparrow. It's going to be contested. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Huge 3.
Kill Alexander. That's what you need. Just guys that want to go up and get that basket. Doesn't matter who's in front of you.
Georgetown does not like what they just saw. They're going to call timeout. Cincinnati back into the single-digit area. But Georgetown taking a 9-point lead into this halftime or this timeout break.
A 9-point game. Cincinnati, I feel like have kind of gone away from that really nice pick and roll action. Maybe they need Vance to come back in and help lead this team playmaking.
Yeah, they definitely look a little bit, just a tad bit slower than Georgetown in the second half, but plays like this is what's going to get them back in the game. Nice defense there from Mario, able to get the board too. Now they're running in transition. Back over to Mario, feed the big guy. It's Taco Thursday. Nice defense on one end and nice finish on the other.
Yeah, and they need him in every facet of this game. And so far, he's answered the call. Sparrow's got a couple baskets, but Sparrow's going to get a couple baskets on everyone.
Yeah, that's true. It's about limiting how many baskets everyone else gets. Give up the ones to the guy that's probably going to get them regardless of what you throw at him. But limit the others' opportunities. There's going to be another opportunity here for Cincinnati, though. The Bearcats looking to scratch their way back into this game. Has Taco on the left wing. Is going to get it to no. Fowler in the lane. Tough contested layups. Not going to be good. Sparrow, that boy.
It's where your modern basketball, like these guys shoot it as a big man.
Murphy's going to connect on that long jumper. It's not going to be called a 3. Say the foot was on the line. That'll be a 2-pointer.
Oh, what a typical murky play.
Fox is going to try a 3. My apologies. He's the one that knocked down the first half three, not Ricky Vance. Fowler with the nice. Oh my God! Careful, careful. He's throwing those punches.
Yeah, he's always been that way. Super animated. One of the most. I know it's all animated, but he's like very just out of control and always been a high energy player. Him and Ricky Vance both. That's why I love that they joined the team together.
He's going to try and extend his perfect season, and he does. The resume from the free throw line, Max Fowler, still perfect on the season. So we've seen 4 different 100 Club members at the line, and they've all knocked down their free throws. Eddie Murphy, his three is going to rattle in and out and then back in, using all parts of the goal for that one, and it's good.
When you think Cincinnati's starting to turn it and to make something happen, Georgetown comes out with a big 3 or dunk.
Nice defense here from Eddie Murphy after he just knocked down that 3, showing his versatility on both sides of the ball. Still locking up Kane Elliott. Finally passing over to Dabruski. Kind of put him in a tough situation now. Ooh!
Dab! What? Over Farmer? Okay.
Hey, man, look. He was like, look, I know you can knock it down, so here, just take this ball. Had 3 seconds to work with and just rose right over Farmer and knocks that one down. Nice defensive effort, but doesn't matter, Medici. That's going to be Dabruski's 3rd foul in this game. 2 more, and he's going to go bye, no in sync.
Yeah, and the 3rd quarter, one of their better defensive guards. Be on the lookout for that. I know what you're thinking, Ware. I know.
Those are some stern-ass Converse that he has on. I'm sure his feet are bleeding. And he's not wearing high socks either. He's either rocking the ankles or the no-shows. Or he's barefoot.
Yeah. Medici's got that style on him.
He's got the style here tonight. 14 for 14 on this season continues. Vance back into the ball game here for Cincinnati.
And he's had this Hemlock 3 on him, and
oh, tough shot there, no good. Wade's gonna have the offensive board. He said, "I'll get you 3 points." He'll go to the line for 1 more. Just a bad foul there by Eddie Murphy. I mean, just mismatched size definitely and position. He was behind him. You didn't even need to touch him.
Yeah, and he's 7'6", so you're probably not going to grab the rebound over him anyways. Yeah, you love the effort, but no need to foul him.
Flash Wade's free throw is good, and that is official. All 4 members. Wait, no, that is not true. Never mind. Scratch that. 3 out of the 4 members for Cincinnati that are perfect from the line have now seen the free throw line and knocked down them all. Flash Wade is a part of that 100 club as well. Hemlock with a nice mismatch. Would be a tough contested shot, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, interesting hook shot there from Hemlock, but he made it go in. And Hemlock is kind of a sneaky player. He's got that lockdown defense, but he's very good offensively. He's even got some range.
That was a nice show there. Nice little post hook, left-hander too. Hartley trying to get his offense going. Ruski, he knocked down 1 earlier. Does not knock this one down. Medici with the board. They'll run in transition. Farmer had a lane. Ricky Vance able to get there in time though to cut him off.
The bigger rivalries, Farmer and Vance.
Still trying to work on it a little bit. Hemlock over to Medici. He's got Dabruski on him. A little mismatch over to Hemlock. He blows the layup. Gets the board. It's going to be a call. A foul on Flash Wade.
And it's funny. Wade being out there just is funny because Locke's a big boy. 7 foot. But he just looks like a kid out there next to Wade.
That's when Hemlock at the line. I believe this is his first trip of the night.
Yeah. Standout player from Sierra Canyon, one of those high schoolers. Get by Georgetown's been a staple of the program as he, fortunately, is unable to make that.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but that is the first member of the 100 Club tonight that is going to depart from their perfection. That is breaking the streak of 100% on the season.
100 Club, 100% free throws?
100% free throws.
Oh, man.
And he misses 2.
Career? Or just the
season?
season?
Just the season.
Oh, man. Fellow player Travis Bowman would have been a 3-time person on that.
For the entire season? Or career?
Yeah,
Holy,
he missed like 1 or 2 on his freshman year, then never missed again.
that is ridiculous. I need to go look at the totals. I know later tonight, Bo Diddle is 21 for 21, so be on the lookout for that.
Oh jeez, yeah. Don't remind me, please. That comes up
Ronnie
next.
in the chat. Nice dunk there from Medici. Oh my goodness, it may have hurt himself. I don't know. Maybe he's just flexing. Welcome to the stream, Ronnie, though. If you want to join the Discord, somebody send him the Discord link. You can hop in there, man. You can make your player. There are a bunch of different methods you can go about making the player, but make sure you stay in tune with the Twitch streams because this is how you progress your player. Medici. Oh my goodness. I didn't know you could have hops like that in Converse.
He's going for it too. Those ankles might need some ice split.
Oh my goodness. A tough move from Kane Elliott. It's going to send Eddie Murphy to the floor, and it's going to be a miss. Hemlock with the board in transition.
A great help defense by Farmer for his man.
Leather's going to find a double team. Kicks over to Eddie Murphy. Wide open, top of the key. Another one. Another roller. That's going to be good. Have I missed a free throw? Prophet. Did Prophet miss a free throw last night? Or do I don't remember.
I had no idea. It wasn't.
I'll look at it.
I don't think I caught that one.
Leather's seeing another double team. Kicks out to Medici, top of the key. Murphy's going to send the ball back over to Farmer in the corner. He's got Kane Elliott on him. 14-point lead here for Georgetown. A late screen coming from Medici. Opened up a wide open three from David Farmer. No good. Vance comes down with the board.
It doesn't. He was open, but then big 7'6" Wade came in.
Oh! Tabruski with a statement on that dunk. 2 seconds left. Gonna have to be forced from Kempa. Leathers beyond half court. No. What game did I cast last night with Prophet was? Let me look at the box scores because I believe that Prophet's still perfect on the season. But everybody put your fours in the chat if you're new here. We're heading into the fourth quarter in the CSBA. That is what we do. Throw your fours in the chat to represent it. Yeah, Prophet is still perfect from the season on the free throw line. So
impressive from the big man.
16 divided by 4. That's something I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, that's it.
Ricky Vance trying to get his team situated here. Kane Elliott's been a little bit quiet. It's going to be a tough take. Foul called on Sparrow. Crowd doesn't like it. Cincinnati definitely likes it. Send him to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah. Elliott quiet in this game, like you said. I haven't said his name much. And definitely a guy needs to get going. And this is a great chance for it. Just attack the basket, go right after Sparrow. And a couple of free looks at the line.
Elliott's first trip on the line, I do believe. It's a guy shooting 91% on the season. Makes that one. A couple guys checking in now for Cincinnati.
Yeah. 11-point game. So it's make or break here. They need a couple defensive stops and makes.
A miss there. The second one of the season from Kane Elliott comes at an inopportune time. Ware's going to take a little step back. No. Pass out to Quackenbush. Had me a little shook.
I think Ware, remembered who he was mid step back.
Yeah, that's Alex with a better shot for sure.
That's funny.
Had the better shot selection. Said ugly pass. Yes, I agree with you, but it worked eventually. 13-point lead. Logan Fox is going to try one. No good from him. Offensive rebound. Talking Mario back over to Fox to try 2. No good.
Don't like that. Fox just struggling today. I would have preferred Mario just to go up with it.
Yeah, he definitely had the space to. He should have done that. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive here in the fourth, but it's going to be a blow by. Talking Mario called for the reach-in foul. It's going to be his second foul of the night.
And don't need that either.
Kane Elliott's going to check out of the game with 7 minutes left. Thoughts?
I mean, he's had a tough time going as Sparrow just blew by Mario, but I don't know. I don't know what I like for Cincinnati right now. Ideally, you get Vance and Fowler out there together. They do got Fowler out there, and I'd take Fox out, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why, they're one of their two main guys is on the bench with 6.5 left to play in the game. But, if it works, then it'll shut everybody up. Talk to Mario. Nice find from Fox.
Maybe that's the reason, you take Elliott out to open up opportunities for Taco to be the main go-to guy. I see the logic there.
It's not a bad person to go to it by any means.
Yeah, and Fowler's playing a good spacer.
Taco's going to pick up his third back-to-back fouls there on 2 possessions. Dustin Sparrow up to 14 points, 6 for 9, shooting nice. He'll go to the line for 1 more.
Yeah, he's just ridiculous. It's insane the growth he's had over the years, and huge shout out to Coach Iron Man, Katie Murphy, or Murky, whatever you want to call her, baby dog. She's really figured it out with him, and shout out to him to staying with the program and willing to work with them, and I might walk away with some hardware on his shelf.
Yeah, especially at the end of it all. I mean, still undefeated, and the way this is looking, they'll continue that undefeated streak. But obviously winners of 8 straight, so a very hot start and finish so far. It's gonna be a nice shot there though from Fox out of the little break there. 12 points for him.
Yeah, % shooting. Maybe I'm a little hard on Fox. Definitely a good shot there. Cincinnati's got to make something happen now.
Yeah, Cincinnati's got to come alive like now.
Yeah.
Just under 6 left to play. Kane Elliott still on the bench. It's going to be a nice find from the dunk contestant, Katie Murphy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Saw something similar in the dunk contest from Katie, but that one a 360 on the alley-oop. That's going to be good for 2 starts. Over to Mario. Mario's going to try a tough one. That's good.
Yeah, good basket by him. I'm wishing they would have done this whole game. They did great pick and roll. Then when Georgetown stopped that, they should have just found Mario down low. He's a good player. So Sparrow's a great defender, but give it to your best player.
Sparrow's gonna try another one here. No good on that one. Where? What in the?
Try that, Toby.
Oh my goodness! Try to go over the backboard.
I don't know if I've seen that ever.
That is a first for me.
Yeah. Riddle, of course, to be Riddle did aware.
That'll definitely be in on the low lights for sure. Hey, but it's a positive for Cincinnati. They had the mismatch there. Ware had the board, but if he just came down with it, maybe he could have had the mismatch. But likes to shoot it and hits the back of the backboard.
Again, Ware just kind of forgetting who he is or just his skill set. I don't know. Murphy need to give him a talking to.
A nice shot there is good from Starks. They're going to call it a 2. Aaron connects on his shot, though, and Kane Elliott is back in the game. 5 minutes left.
I want to say it's Starks' first since early in the third or even the first half. So kind of disappeared.
More Lee. No good on the 3. Fowler with the board. Never mind, Kane Elliott's not in the game. My apologies. There's twins out there, Fowler. Pass to Fowler. It's going to be a jump ball. He had Taco Mario, but he passed it to Fowler. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't see him. I don't know, but it's kind of hard to overlook Taco Mario.
All right.
Yeah, the size difference did not matter. Fowler able to win that jump ball.
Yeah, Fowler is very athletic, and he's just the beast. He's an underrated player, really.
Fox gonna have to take a step back. No good. Taco Mario offensive rebound. What's he gonna do with it? Put it back up, and it's good. Don't look now, but it's a 10-point game.
Yeah, I mean I like how they're playing with Mario. He's definitely stepping it up in this 4th quarter. That's what you need from your stars.
Just under 4 to play. Dustin Sparrow's going to try and work out on Taco Mario. A plethora of dribble moves, no good. It's blocked by Katie Murphy. Offensive rebound, no good again. Sparrow's going to try. No good. Taco Mario, huge defensively. Rewarding Cincinnati another possession. Fowler singing double team, kicks over to Alexander. Top of the key. Backdoor cut from Fox, and that's good. Layup is good. Back down to an 8-point lead.
So yes, because that's what Cincinnati's been so good at. I love to see them cutting and playing well. And no means biased here. But
Oh, just a defensive breakdown, though. Dustin Sparrow able to find the cup easily.
and you would think down low that you would think with Sparrow you would space out Mario, but he's done a great job of just attacking and doing whatever he wants.
Well, double team over to Fox is going to leave Mario open. Kicks over to Fowler, who was open. Takes the left runner. No good.
Maybe an awkward launch point there.
A foul and one. Oh my goodness! Surely that should make it that much harder. I won't say put a stamp on it because it's a game of runs, but
right, that's tough to give up there.
How about Kane Elliott still not being in this game?
And Ricky Vance on the bench. I know Fowler, like I've said, is a former champion and all, but I don't like Elliott and Vance on the bench. Those are key players, seniors. You need that out there.
It's gonna be a nice pick and roll from Cincinnati. Down to Fowler, has wear on him. He's gonna go right over him, so he missed a layup and then he missed an easy layup and then takes a tough one, and that one's good.
Yeah, and that's kind of like Fowler's thing. He just is a crazy player in every way.
Score 80-69. Arguably the best player for Cincinnati not on the floor. Maybe they'll get him in after this timeout, but the score 80-69.
See, and it's the Sparrow player of the game, deservedly so. Mario's one of the better centers, I'd say, in the CSBA, but Sparrow is like the 1%.
Right.
he's dominant. Usually plays at power forward, but moved him down as center, and been good at it.
Yeah, well deserving of player of the game, as I mentioned, tied for second in the entire league in points per game at 18.6. You'll see the guy that he is tied with later tonight, or right after this one, Pittsburgh, Rafus Diddle. 18.6 points per game for him as well. So, two superstars slated to play tonight. We're seeing Dustin Sparrow work tonight. He has the ball now. Talking Mario on him. We've seen this matchup pretty much all night. Screen set for Farmers. Leave him wide open for a three. Bang! That's good.
Yeah, and there wasn't already a dagger. That probably was it.
That'll probably put the stamp on it for sure. But Cincinnati still with a little bit of time to work, I guess you could say. 2 minutes.
And they need to get it down to Fowler. He's got a fee on him, but
Ruski out the box. Tough three, no good. Mario offensive board, sees a double team. He's going to take it anyway. Foul, shot no good. Dustin Sparrow's third. He doesn't like that call.
Yeah. You'd love it if that third quarter didn't exist if you're Cincinnati. And you would just play like this coming out halftime. Mario stepping up big. Playing Georgetown close. And the last time they played, they gave up 100 points to them. So definitely an improvement the second time around. Gonna have to make the selection committee. 3 wins for Georgetown, they'll move on. But with Cincinnati, do you value them playing a somewhat close game with Georgetown? See how that affects their overall seeding.
Yeah, definitely a much more different outcome thus far than the first matchup that they had. Georgetown putting up over 100 points is definitely something you don't want to mention more than once. But Kane Elliott came off the bench but sat right back down. I think that he's not going to see any more action tonight. Just over 1.5 left, 14-point game. This one looking more like it's over than not over, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and with that, Georgetown will go into presuming nothing crazy in the last minute 20, they'd be going to their second straight Big East championship game, winning it last season over the Marquette Eagles. And definitely looking to be the first ever repeat champions of the Big East.
Katie Murphy unable to connect on that three from the corner. But a chance for a rematch of last season's Big East championship as Marquette takes on Pittsburgh coming up next. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game, which is looking like Georgetown. Double teamed layup's going to be no good from Fowler, and I believe I can hear it now. The bells are ringing, sirens are sounding.
And we'll see if it'll be the classic. There's your exclamation point, farmer. We'll see if it's that classic Georgetown Marquette rivalry stepping up another level, or if Pitt is taking that spot and is the new beast in the East. It'll be fun to see. A great matchup. Definitely want to tune around for that game.
Yeah, Mark, that's coming up like directly after this one, so please stick around. Your computers, your phones, your iPads, whatever you're watching it on. You're watching the CSBA on Twitch, obviously. So stick around for the next game. It should be a really good game. Ware's going to take the shot early. Doesn't dribble it out. Is not respectful.
Yeah. Ware's getting some more footage for people to have the game plan for.
Right. All right.
Is that a wild night?
More for the pro scouts, but this one's going to be it, man. Georgetown beating Cincinnati 89-73. And advances to the Big East championship game against either Marquette or Pittsburgh. That game is coming up next. We'll take a look at the highlights now, and after that, we'll go over the team comparison. So hang tight. All right, Rusty, going over the total box score. Anything that sticks out to you?
Let's see. Cincinnati actually ended up winning the rebounding game. I find that interesting. But the thing I'm seeing right now is bench points. Even with Ricky Vance and Kane Elliott on the bench, Georgetown just dominated them, 48-26.
Georgetown has 0 second chance points in this game. That is kind of crazy to me. I do want to check that first quarter threes, though. Okay, so we had 3 total. But 0 second chance points for Georgetown. The assists, much more plentiful for Georgetown at 30.
And I was to say, if Cincinnati cleaned up their turnovers, they allowed 15 points off of 12 turnovers. That would dramatically have changed this game. So definitely got to work on their ball handling into March Madness.
I believe the first half was 10 turnovers? 7. So 7 in the first half, 5 in the second, and only 2 for Georgetown. So, I mean, that's your ball game there. 12 turnovers for 15 points against Cincinnati for Georgetown. But let's take a look at the box score. You go over Cincinnati. I'll take Georgetown.
Sure. Logan Fox, I was kind of ragging on him, but ultimately has a 14-point game, 2 assists. He had some turnovers, and shooting wasn't the best, so... But overall, he was good. Taco Mario really came alive that fourth quarter. 14 points, 9 rebounds, assists, steal, 3 blocks, straight shooting. Aaron Starks, again, the start tonight, and he came up with 9 points and 4 assists. He was electric there for a stretch. Flash Wade, their 7'6" center, I thought had a pretty impressive game scoring. 4 for 6 shooting, 9 points, but only 2 rebounds. Not what you really want to see. Fowler, probably stealing all his rebounds. 7 points, 8 rebounds on a block. 3 for 10 shooting. That's pretty. And Kane Elliott, only 7 points, 2 rebounds, and assists, and only 12 minutes playing. Bruschi with 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers. Ants, definitely would want more to see from him. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Q Alexander had that contested 3-pointer, which was nice. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. And Hartley with no points and a rebound, kind of just getting some exercise out there.
Getting some exercise for sure. But heading over to Georgetown, the Hoyas, Dustin Sparrow leading the offense. 19 points, which is not anything unusual for him. 5 boards, 3 assists, still in a block for him. David Farmer shot 6 for 9, nice. 15 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal for him. 12 points, Mario Medici, more points than minutes. You'd love to see that. 4 boards, 1 assist, and a block from him. Shot 4 for 5. Riddle Diddle Ware, 5 for 6 on the night from 22 minutes of gameplay. 10 points, 3 boards, an assist, and 2 steals. Eddie Murphy, you saw him knock down those 3 threes. Perfect from the 3-point line and beyond. 9 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists for him. 6 points, 4 assists for Katie Murphy. And 1 dunk contest appearance like dunk. Right on brand for Katie. Kenny Moore Lee, 6 points, 3 assists, 1 board, a steal, and a turnover. Shot 2 for 7. Would like to see a little bit of a better shot performance there. Kimball Leathers, though, 6 points and 7 assists with 3 boards to go along with his performance tonight. Aspen Hemlock weighing in at 6 points, 2 boards, an assist, a steal, and 2 blocks. 3 for 5 in his 13 minutes. And last but not least, Cletus Quackenbush, one of the best names in the CSBA. 0 points, 4 assists, though, and 0 turnovers. Love to see that from him. And a block as well, as you just saw right there on top of your screen. It was on Aaron Starks, but still it's a block. We'll take a last look here at the team comparison. Your Georgetown Hoyas have beaten your Cincinnati Bearcats to advance to the Big East Championship. 89-73. Make sure you stick around. We got number 3 Marquette taking on number 2 Pittsburgh. The winner of that will play Georgetown in the Big East Championship next week. And then later tonight we got some SEC action. You're going to see LSU take on Tennessee, and the winner of that will play the winner of Kentucky and Florida in your SEC Championship. So please stick around. Rusty, any last words?
Solid performance by both teams. Congratulations, Georgetown, going to their second straight championship. I believe 3rd or 4th all time. I don't know. They're such a good program. Cincinnati, it was nice having you in the Big East, but this will be their last Big East game unless they happen to match up with someone in March Madness. But they'll be off to the new American Conference, so nice having you, but see ya. And
you went on,
for all of our viewers, thanks for having me.
You went off in style, at least. You know, you beat Villanova in that barn burner of a game in the first round, and then obviously coming up short against Georgetown. But Cincinnati did look impressive, falling to 4-6 on the season, 3-4 in Big East play. Obviously, Georgetown 9-0 and 6-0 respectfully. So I'm Dalton, joined with Rusty. It was a pleasure calling this game with you, Rusty, per usual, and we will catch y'all very, very soon. Take care.